Jason, congratulations for taking down the biggest 50K super high roller in Seminole history. And you're not even really a tournament player anymore, right?
Yeah, I know it's kind of crazy. I didn't really realize until like I got in the money that I hadn't cashed a tournament in over a year, so or basically a year. So this was a really nice one to win.
Do you feel like you're maybe rebitten by that tournament bug a little bit? When you take these things down, maybe the cash game grind doesn't look as appealing anymore.
Yeah, honestly, I had a lot of fun playing tournaments. The few that I played in Vegas during the World Series, like I was kind of deep in the 50K, but didn't cash whatever, and a few other events, and I was really enjoying playing, but I didn't have any good results. So when this series was coming, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna play the 50K, the 25K, the main. And I was just feeling really good at the start of this event, and everything kind of just went my way.
Yeah, talk me through the final table today. Obviously, you came in with a huge chip lead. How were you able to use that to your advantage?
Well, I mean, I won a ton of hands that I probably shouldn't have, just because of the stack sizes. I mean, I had over half the chips in play when we were seven-handed, so I was playing a ton of hands and kind of just taking advantage of spots. But I also got dealt like really good hands. I was able to call all ends when I was just in the big blind and had a good enough hand, and those hands won. So sometimes poker is a lot of luck and a lot of skill. You know, mixed together. So it was nice to kind of like get it done and get it done quickly.
Well, you also got it done in front of your dad, who's here, and Natasha and Marco, who just made it in time for the winner's photo. And fun fact, maybe you would be able to recall this, but Natasha was actually pregnant with Marco when you won the SHRPO 25K. And I think you made a statement about Natasha being pregnant bodes well for you in poker. So, I mean, this is only reinforcing that.
Yeah, I know. We've been talking about that like the whole time. I mean, even before the event, Natasha was like, "Hey, I'm like 7 months pregnant. This is exactly when you won the 25K 2 years ago. So like you have to win the 50K. So it's just kind of weird that it actually happened this way, and yeah, I don't know. I wish that she could be 7 months pregnant always, but I don't think she wants that.
I was going to say, should we bring Natasha in here and ask her if she wants to have a whole football team of children just so you can take down more tournaments?
I think this might be the last one, but I mean, I would have 100 if I could.
Well, I've been seeing a lot of videos actually that Natasha has been posting about your dad life. So just tell us a little bit more about how that's been and family life and how you're balancing that with poker and keeping up with your poker game in order to take down a really tough field.
Honestly, I'm not really keeping up with my poker game. I think that I just have played throughout the years so much that like when I jump back in, I'm not really rusty, and which is a good feeling because there's always that like when you don't play for 4 months, you hop in, you're like, am I gonna be good or suck? And so it's nice to get that feeling and go through those things. Dad life, on the other hand, is really amazing, but it's honestly a ton of work, and I'm constantly figuring things out that it's part of life, and I think it's been really good for me as a person. Learning how to raise a child, basically. So it's really fun, but also I go through like being drenched with sweat and then needing to shower 3 times a day because I'm chasing after him and taking him to the park and the library and all these things. So it's a lot of fun, and I think it's going to be probably twice as hard when we have a second one.
All right, well, I would say that the home court advantage worked out for you today, and congratulations again. Thank you.